No more money? No more money. The Chicago Bears have no more money. Chicago is broke? Are you kidding me? How is Chicago broke? The team owner is billionaires, okay? According to NFL insider Adam Schefter, the Bears are broke, okay? And they're currently stuck, he says. All right. That's the new report from Adam Schefter. He dropped the major reality for the Chicago Bears. Okay, guys? After an aggressive start that we had for 2026 in the free agency period, Chicago may have officially hit the salary cap wall, according to Adam Schefter, man. So it leaves Ryan Poles with very limited flexibility to make any major big moves. Okay. And, this kind of like goes in, we've been talking about all these big names, Maxx Crosby and all of this, and who would make sense. And Trey Hendrickson's name was thrown around like we could go get whoever, And so when Adam Schefter comes out, and he doesn't really get into details about cap space, he'll talk about it, but this was something interesting. This thing was something different. Okay. I see some of you guys already in the chat saying, Adam Schefter doesn't know what he is talking about. But if Adam doesn't, who does? Because he's one of the most trusted names in the business. All right. So that's a little concerning, but I'm back to break all this down and what this means for the Bears offseason plans, including why a potential trade for Maxx Crosby may now be completely off the table. Any name like that is going to, take a lot of money, like 30 million, whatever. So, but I'm also going to talk about some things that have happened. Why have we got to this point? Why are we in cap trouble? Okay. Like I said, after several signings and re-signings early in free agency, the Bears once had a massive war chest of cap space, right? Remember that last year when we just had all the money, right? Just like the Raiders. The Raiders are like, they've got so much money, it's crazy. That means Chicago, we could be forced to pivot away from major splash moves that could potentially, some could say and argue that we are one player away from the Super Bowl, right? One player away from a Super Bowl win. One player away from being in the Super Bowl. 5 quarters away. We might have just need one player. Okay? How are we going to make that possible when we lost some of our favorite players and we don't have the money to go out and get a big-time player? So I'm going to talk about the restructure route. We're going to restructure some contracts, and we'll get more into it, and we'll have a little mock draft at the end because we love mock drafts. It's a mock draft bonanza. We'll be back right after this.
Hops on the ice, red lights flash, goods in the summer, whole city mad. Tracks like a tone, like a ran for the sound. City ride with it, yeah, this our town. It's Chicago. Fucking here with land in Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, we in it. Cut the take, cut the go. Whole city tell me when we turn the ball. It's Chicago. Let's pay, lean in. Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, this spin. Same heart, same code. Sports podcast, hey, let's go.
And we're back. So, yeah, I see a couple people in the chat right now. Shout out to Doug. Shout out to Spags. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Louie, everybody that's in the building. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me this Sunday morning so we could talk some more of our favorite beloved Chicago Bears. So let's get into it. I do want to say that I hope for all of the people out there in Doug's area to be careful. He says they've got almost a foot of snow out there. So, take care of yourself. So getting back to this report about Adam Schefter, saying that we are broke and currently stuck. We're stuck. That's what he's saying. Okay. How many of you out there actually believe this report? Okay. How deep is he in with the Bears where he knows the exact ins and outs of the business and what's going on and the war moves and the chess pieces and everything? I mean, I feel like the things that Ryan does and his, everybody on board is they're real tight-lipped. Like things don't really get out. Okay. And then every time an insider says that we're I mean, if you would have bet money that the Bears were going to get Maxx Crosby, they were the team that was most favored, even by Vegas. So you go take that bet. You lost money, folks. It's over. Sayonara. Okay. So the big time guys at the national level, the media level. Now, when we sign people, when we trade, he is the first to know about it. Okay. But the actual inside stuff, I don't think he knows about. Okay. I think this is just looking at it from an outside standpoint. I don't think he's talked to anyone and, like, oh, Ryan Poles is like, somebody get on the phone. Let Schefter know that I'm in trouble. Get the word out. Red alert, So, I mean, my opinion is this. He don't know what he's talking about. Okay. I do believe that we have some things to do, and there's plenty. We're only in day 6 of free agency. Calm down. Pump the brakes, Shefty. Pump the brakes. I think that Ryan Poles and company did an excellent job, and this is something that's not talked about. Remember yesterday, I didn't give my opinion as to what I thought about us trading away DJ Moore, us trading away Tremaine Edmonds. I said as a fan, it hurts because those guys were in the roughest of it with us, and they never gave up. They were in the hardest times, and now we're like playoff contenders. We beat the Packers, and DJ Moore helped us win 2 games, one against the Packers and one in the what do you call it? In the playoffs. So, I mean, like, how would you not want to lose a guy like that, man? How would you not want to lose a guy like that as a fan? That doesn't mean I don't think it's a smart business move. We're just talking about from a fan's perspective because we're not GMs here. But my honest opinion yesterday, because I asked for yours. I already know mine. Okay. I want to talk to you. I want to hear you. I bring out things to hear from you guys, what you have to say. Otherwise, I just turn this whole thing off when I talk to myself and look in the mirror or look on screen. And what good does that do? This is a community. But my honest opinion is I think it's an excellent calculative business move. Okay. When you look at it from a perspective of we need to make our defense look better. Sometimes you have guys on your team and they are the 4 most active defenders are now off our team, folks, that have played the most snaps. High 90s. Okay. They're all off our team. Offense, DJ Moore. They're all off our team. Sometimes you play a guy because you need to. Sometimes you play a guy because you need to. But at the end of the day, if we don't get that onside kick, if we don't get that fumble recovery, if we don't get that blocked field goal, it's one of those things where you have to do your due diligence and make your team better. And the only way we can do that is by the guys that were on the field that had 90-something% snaps on defense. They didn't get enough done. Great players, hard decision to make. And now I'm told by some people out there that I don't know what I'm talking about because I offered something to talk about to you guys so I could hear your opinion. But I mean, Ryan Poles even said that was one of the hardest decisions that he made because of DJ Moore. His son gave him a hard time. And he brought that up to us, that it was hard for him and it was hard on his son. As soon as it happened, it was like, what are you doing, Dad? And DJ does a lot of stuff off the field too that we don't know about, okay? We don't know about, all right? And I've never once said I'm a GM. I never once said I'm an insider. I never once said I'm a scout. I'm none of that stuff, okay? I don't care to be. I don't want to be. I want to be here with you guys talking about our Chicago sports teams, all right? So getting on back with tracks, okay? I think there are some calculative moves to be made. Our offense got really good. We fortified that offensive line. We went and drafted receivers and tight ends. We got Caleb help. Now I feel like it's time to get Sweat and Jalen Jones Jalen Jones. He's fresh off the dome right now because we just re-signed him. But Jalen Johnson, some help so that defense can get better. Okay, that defense can get better. And if you remember, there was a lot of little things, a lot of pawns, a lot of chess moves that Poles did before he went out and made the big splash plays of Thuney and Dahlman and all of that, and Jackson and whatever. And he was still questioned about Jonah Jackson. It took a while for us to earn his trust with Jonah. Remember, the jury was out on Jonah for quite a while. Even at the beginning of the season, things were rough. But as it went on, it's like, holy cow, this guy's great, you know? And so I will say this. Our defense is going to get better with or without you. If you've tuned in and you've tuned out because you've said the Bears haven't made any special signings tracks. We didn't go get Trey Hendrickson. You know why they didn't go get Trey Hendrickson? He cost an awful lot of money on the wrong side of 30, and he's only effective, mostly effective. Not only, he does make some tackles on run defense, but he's not that good. He's only good at pass defense, okay? The Bears want to get better and make everything look the same, but different. How are you going to do that if you say, oh, this guy's bringing the dogs? Trey Hendrickson, and he's going all out, full throttle. He's coming right for my quarterback. So guess what? I'm going to do a screenplay to his side of the field. I'm going to run to his side of the field. I'm going to crash the B gap and the A gap. You know, I'm just telling you right now that that's the thing. They're trying to make the offenses out there honest with their defense. We were very one-dimensional. Everybody knew that it was going to come down to some special crazy play to where we would win. And we did. But that's not sustainable. Okay, that's not sustainable. And I thought that he did a good job. Here's exactly, and what I say I meant Ryan Poles. Here's exactly what Adam Schefter said, okay? He says, I know people love all this and coming up with concoctions and imaginations and scenarios where a team like the Bears could come up with a player like Maxx Crosby. Sorry to be a party pooper there, but it's not happening is basically what he said. And he says, the Bears don't have any money right now, Greeny. They're broke. They're out of money. That's what he said. Okay. And that was on, the Greeny show. So whatever. Two guys that have never played a down of football. I mean, I like the two guys, don't get me wrong, but that's just, it is what it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. Okay. So again, my opinion doesn't mean nothing, but I'm going to tell it to you. Because apparently some people out there thought that I had an opinion on yesterday, and I never gave it because I wanted to hear yours. Objectively, I stated what is happening, what could happen, and what would you like to do? Me? I think that you have to take away from the offense a little bit, and we did that. How did we do that? We did that with the trade of DJ Moore for a second-round draft pick, and we gave up a fifth-round draft pick also. I read that a little wrong. I thought we got a fifth and a second. I'm like, holy cow, Poles is cooking. And he still is. He did a great job. I like that. Get a second round out of a guy that some of you guys are already saying, why would we keep him at 28 years old? And he was the second best receiver on the team. And the first best receiver was Colson Loveland. Well, the first best receiver would have actually been who? Rome Odunze from Washington University. And the only reason why he fell off was because of injury. So I think Luther Burden is next up and coming. All right. I think it's going to be 1A and 1B between Rome Odunze and Luther, just depending. And sometimes Luther is going to be number one, and sometimes Colson's going to be number two, and sometimes a tight end will be number one. We don't know with Ben Johnson. He's going to go to where your weaknesses are, okay? Because he's going to see that you're not doing the same thing different. So how are we going to get around all this? People are asking me like, well, if we were in cap trouble and, the Schefter saying all this, and maybe there's some credibility to what he's got to say. Maybe he's got some credibility to what he's say. The one thing that we did is we re-signed the guys that we had. Well, let me know how you guys like. Do you guys like the re-signing so far of D-Jack, Case Keenum, Braxton Jones, Hicks, and Jay Jones? Did you like that? I thought they were pretty good. I think in equal rights, we all needed to see some of these guys, and none of them were too expensive. I thought Keenum's was a little steep, but I mean, I might be picking at that. I think we got D-Jack for a very good cost. I would have paid him more. But again, I'm not a GM. I'm a fan. Okay. That's my heart. All right. Love the guy. Love his fire, And I say, to be clear, Chicago was aggressive this free agency. Now, cap space is bad and roster still needs help. How are we going to help the roster? Well, let me know. Let me know how you thought we helped the roster with the free agents that we've signed so far, with Kobe Bryant, with a C, Devin Bush, Raymond, and Willis Jr., and the other guys. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. So far, you guys have let me know what you think on the CSP hotline. You've left a message, you've commented, and you've had questions for the show. I've got a couple, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. We're going to play those. I've selected two out of the many that have left us a voicemail at 872-256-1424. Stay tuned, and we are going to play those two, and both of those guys are going to have a chance to win a jersey of their choice. It's that simple. Let me hear your voice. I'll pick out which one I like the most, and I'll send you a jersey. How about that? So, anyways. So, here's the Bears free agency thus far, okay? Grady Jarrett, center. I like the move, personally. Safety, Kobe Bryant. Love the move. I think it's great. Linebacker, Devin Bush. We got that speed, and we got younger. Khalif Raymond. I like him. Receiver, return guy. He can do a couple things. We need guys to do different things. Okay? What's up, Montana Shy? How you doing, man? What's up, Doug? C-Spags in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know why I can't see C-Spags comments here. I can see it on Facebook, but I can't see it in the restream. Maybe he's another account also. Here's some offensive free agent options out there. Okay, guys, here's some offensive free agents. Well, really quickly. Yeah, let's do offense first. So we got Taysom Hill, Farrell Brown, John Fitzpatrick, Taylor Decker, Wyatt Teller, Hollywood Brown. There's a couple good names in there. I mean, there's no one in there that I could live without. I mean, what I'm saying is I can live without all these guys. But I think they could potentially a couple of these guys could make the team incrementally better. Let me know what you guys think on any of these guys. Okay. Let me know what you guys think on any of these guys. Doug says he's high on Gallimore. I am too, man. I like the guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I just saw a squat. He hit the squat rack with 700 pounds. The guy's strong. I don't know if he's able to keep that up, but I think that was a combine. That was a pro day lift, So here's some free agents for defense. Jadeveon Clowney, G.J. Wonnum, Calais Campbell, DJ Reader, Kyle Duggar, Daquan Jones, Shelby Harris, L'Jarius Sneed, Rasul Douglas, and Marshawn Lattimore. I'm more interested in these guys this time around, guys. I think we need some defense, all right? I think we need some defense. But how are we going to do that if we're in cap trouble? Okay, how are we going to do that if we're in cap trouble? Well, I have a couple ideas. Would you guys like to hear them? So, here they are. If we restructure our guard, Joe Thuney, we could save $7.4 million. Now, restructure doesn't mean that it goes away. Restructure does not mean that it goes away, folks. No. But that'll save us $7.4 million. Now, we go look at Grady Jarrett, defensive tackle. We could save $8.4 million. That's almost $16 million between two guys, folks. Montez Sweat, 13.2. We're already over 20. We're almost at 30. And then Ode Bengbo, I'd like to just release that clown. I'd like to just release him. Deal with the dead cap space. And guess what? Deal with it. Because next year we're going to have $111, $112 million. You're not on the team. You didn't help out. Hit the bricks. But if we get rid of this guy, then we deal with more trouble down the road. If we just restructure, then we save $13.1 million. That's $40 million recovered within four guys. $40 million recovered within four guys. Joe Thuney, Grady Jarrett, Montez Sweat, Ode Bengo. All right, now I think Grady is still serviceable. I think he can step up and do a better job. I think once we get a nose tackle on there next to him, he can cook. He can do more than do what we think we need him to do. And maybe he was in there with the signing and the idea of that if we had a true nose, that he'd be able to cook more. Montez Sweat, all these guys will be able to cook. Just like the offensive line, we were on the outside and our inside stunk. What happened when we fortified the inside? The outside got better. It was plug and play. It didn't matter who we put at left tackle. They all did way better because our guard and Joe Thuney is world class, probably the best in my mind in the league. Okay. And Dahlman was there and he got help. He definitely got better than he did with the Falcons last year, all because of one man. All it takes is one. And Jackson benefited from Dahlman next to him. So I think, like I said, $40 million recovered, man. That's a lot of money. That's only 4 moves, 4 restructures. That's it. And I'll tell you what, you're going to have to pay that down the road, but this gives us financial freedom to make some moves that we need this year. We need to make something. And I think they haven't restructured yet because of certain, thresholds that you got to at certain dates, in March, in April, in June. All these things can start to come about. Okay. We don't know the exact dates. We don't know what exactly is on their, table. And neither does Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter doesn't know everything. Okay. What's up, Trey Tunes? What's up, D Nice? Thank you guys for coming out, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Wish D Nice could be on right now, but he's busy today. He's got a lot going on. I'll just leave it at that. So, and when I need him, he's just a phone call away, and he helped us out a lot. So let me know. That was my opinion. Is there anyone else you'd like to restructure? I think Jalen Johnson. I think we could restructure Jalen Johnson and save even more money. Cole Kmet. I didn't leave those. I left those 2 out. That's 6 total. If we do those, that's 6 total, guys, 6 total. That could bring us probably around 50, 60 million. And I'm just spitting ball those 2. I didn't do the math on all that. Actually, I didn't do the math on this either. There's a really good show that I watch. Love the guy. You guys know I always give people credit where credit is due, okay? And I will say this, man, one of my favorite shows that I like watching, the kid runs it all by himself, man. He runs it all by himself. He's really good. Just Another Year, Chicago, Nick Rohde. He did this show. And I said, you know what? I have to do this because it makes sense. This is too easy. I mean, this is a fan that figured this out, okay? And I don't know that he's like pinpoint accuracy with the numbers and the cents and the dollars, but he got it from somewhere and he's got a pretty good head on his shoulders. I like the guy. He's helped our community out a lot, so check him out. He's been on the show quite a few times. When he was a lot less busy, he was on the show more frequently, but that's one of the shows that I get ideas from and stuff. So I like this. I like this. I think it works. Darius, nice haircut. Dude, you know what? I appreciate that, but I forgot to put my hat on. Hold on a second. There we go. Trax is back, baby. There we go. All right. So, anyways, that's where I'm at. That's the list that I got. Is there anyone else that you'd like to see restructured, or is there you guys want to take some of this off here? You guys want to take some of this off here? Is there a guy you don't want to restructure, or is there any reason why? I don't know. But that's what I've got. That's what I've got figured out. But restructuring will definitely help out, D-Nice says that he thinks that he's can be impactful and he's motivated. He better be motivated because he's about ready to hit the bricks right now. And speaking of hitting, if you guys are hungry and you're looking for something to do and you want to watch the games and you don't want to be alone, head up to Bridges Scoreboard for your Northwest Indiana Chicago sports headquarters with a Hall of Fame menu and the coldest drinks in Chicagoland. Call up there to reserve a table, 219-924-2206, or get on bridgesscoreboard.com or check out their Facebook. They're our proud sponsor for a few years. We're getting ready to re-up with them again. And then we got a couple others in the area loosely. We've got Donut Depot right here in Griffith also. And then we've got Gourmet Popcorn. I support the small businesses and they support my small business. So check them out if you're local, guys. Yeah, so here's the deal. I'm not really too interested on helping the offense out. I will say this. If we get rid of Tyson Bagent, we might want Taysom Hill. Or we go grab a guy out of the draft. We go grab a quarterback out of the draft, is what I'd say. And what's up with those picks, man? What's up with those picks, those compensation picks? I want to play this one more time for you guys. This is when Ryan Poles was asked what his response was. You guys tell me what you think when he said this is on track, okay, with Trax, because we're talking about money. On how do you get your team better with the lowest amount of money? Free agents, compensation picks. Here we go.
Dialogue at all about Ian Cunningham and the compensatory picks?
Oh, yeah. I'll see most of you guys at the league meetings and we can talk about that. I'll leave that alone right now.
I mean, really, he gave us his best version. My opinion is he gave us his best version of Bill Belichick, what Bill Belichick would say in that moment, But we all know and we feel exactly what he feels. I mean, Atlanta already came out and said that Ian's going to be making the calls. Matt Ryan said that. So what are you going to do about it, league? Nothing? It's hard enough to beat the team on the field that we have to play. Our schedule gets harder. Then we have to play against the refs. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. Some of those zebras out there are playing dirty pool. Don't get me started. I'll get fired up. This hat will come off again. I'll whip it across the room. Trey Tunes has seen that in the studio. Yeah. Make it make sense. We should get it. See what happens. I think there's still time left on the clock. We'll see, though. What's up, Jason? Jason, if you're a first-time friend of the show, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit me up on Instagram to win a jersey of your choice, buddy. That's right, Instagram or X app. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell, the notification bell, turn it all on to all. Because some people are still asking me for the link. And I'm like, bro, you don't need the link. If you visit us enough, it's going to come up on your feed like instantly, just like all the stuff that I do, like Just Another Year Chicago. They come up right away. Bears Now chat. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Harrison Graham, but I do think he does a good job about talking about, the most compelling and interesting, scenarios for rumors and ideas and opinions and things that come up right away. They are like front runners. So you got to pay attention to them, even if you don't agree with all of them. Definitely makes my job easier and your guys too. So that comes up right away because I have that notification bell set to all. And then share the video. That's all you got to do. If you're part of those and you're growing with us, you can even go into my link tree in my bio on YouTube right here. And all you got to do is it's all broken down. Every platform that we're on, okay? Check me out, man. Check out these guys too. Sideline Sports and Entertainment. We partnered with them. Great group of guys. They're nationwide. They got guys all over LA, Philly, you name it. East Coast, left coast, all of it. Now they got one here in Chicago. We're going to be helping them out. They're going to be helping us out. We'll be writing blogs for them, getting on their website, sharing with each other. They are now a part of the community. Nationwide, it's great. Love it. So go support them, please, for shizzle. Now, what do you guys think? You guys think that we've done a good job so far? You think Ryan Poles has done a good job so far? Can you tell that Ian's left the building yet? Or is it more in the draft where he's trying to calm Ryan down and don't let him jump up in the draft and go get a... I'm wondering, this is very compelling. Will Ryan Poles jump up in the draft if he gets itchy again and get that trigger finger ready without Ian trying to throttle him down? Remember, he almost did that with Roma Dunze, I believe, and Ian said, chill. He's going to fall to us. He's like, no way. No way. Yeah, chill, man, chill. He chilled, and they got him. So we would have lost a draft pick if it wasn't for Ian. Hopefully this new assistant will do the same thing. Maybe he'll put a picture of Ian and say, chill, or something. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see how he does. We had a raffle last night. It was pretty cool. One guy won a freaking Colson Loveland autographed jersey. I don't even have one. I got this Urlacher, the one he gave me, autographed jersey, hung up in a picture frame and all that. Pretty cool. But Colson Loveland, that'd be nice to have. It was in my house for just a day and shipped right out to this gentleman. He's getting it Tuesday, I believe, is what Priority Mail said. And then after that was a custom jersey. Okay. And then after that was a hat. So 3 chances to win, 2 for 25. Those raffle tickets, only 20 spots were available. Could you imagine winning something like that? 3 chances to win, but even just the jersey or the regular jersey, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you can't get that Colson Loveland jersey autographed for $25. Even if you bought, 8 of them for $100, you're still way ahead. You could buy over 2 of them for that. So anyways, getting back to it, we're getting ready to do a Devin Hester autograph football and then a Funko Pop Caleb Williams figure. And then been there, done that Nike 2025 NFC North champs. That's all going to be under one raffle, 2 for 25, man. If you guys want to get in, hit me up on Messenger, Facebook, or Instagram, or XApp, man. Love to get you guys in there. We do it all online. Wheel of names, spin the wheel. You get to see it all. It's all videoed. Okay? No dirty pool like those refs out there, okay? No dirty pool like the league not giving us our comp picks. You scumbags. So, anyways, but yeah. All right, don't get me started. What do you guys think, man? You guys think we're fine on edge? I believe Doug says we're fine on edge. You guys think we're fine on edge in the draft? You guys don't want to draft an edge? What do you guys think? Defensive line? Would you like to go interior first and then, 1A, 1B defensive line, double up, and then maybe get an edge later? Or linebacker, safety, receiver? What do you want? You want to go try to find yourself a DJ Moore out there? Or do you guys think that we already have that in Jade Walker or something, Now, let me know. Let me know what you guys are thinking, please. Doug, remind me, I got to get you moderator. You gotta remind me, man. I got a lot on my plate. All right. Let's get into this hotline. Let's get into this hotline right now. Let me know if you guys can hear this, okay? I'm hoping you can. So we're going to get ready to do this. We got a ton on XApp right now, guys. A ton of people. Go check them out in the chat. I want you guys from the chat on XApp to circle back over here on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. Get yourself a free jersey. I'm calling you guys out right now. Storm it, man. Storm it. It's worth it. Got over 100 jerseys sitting here. I challenge you. Hey, you're just a click away from winning. So easy. All right. Here goes. Like I said, I had many voicemails. I chose two. Let me know if you guys can hear this, please. All right. It's been a while since I did this. Hey, you're just a click away from winning. So easy. All right. Here goes. Like I said, I had many voicemails. I chose two. Let me know if you guys can hear.
Hey guys, this is Louis Claudio from North Dakota. Just calling in to check in, say hi, bear down, go Cubs go. And especially to all the veterans in our little family, thank you very much for your service. And I, for one, appreciate everything you did for our country. Thank you.
Please. All right. It's been a while since I did this. Hey, you're just a click away from winning. So easy. All right. Here goes. Like I said, I had many voicemails. I chose two. Let me know if you guys can hear.
Hey guys, this is Louis Claudio from North Dakota. Just calling in to check in, say hi, bear down, go Cubs go. And especially to all the veterans in our little family, thank you very much for your service. And I, for one, appreciate everything you did for our country. Thank you.
Those two guys right there just want a jersey of their choice. It's that easy. Just call the hotline. That's all you got to do. Just call the hotline. That's it. Here goes. Like I said, I had many voicemails. I chose. Now here goes number two, okay? Here goes number two. I had about 10 calls. One second, guys. I got to get rid of something here.
Hey, this is Doug G. calling from Minnesota. Longtime CSP supporter, viewer, hardcore podcaster. Just wanted to call and thank Trax, D-Nice, and all the other hosts for the great free agency coverage recently. D-Nice going live during the week, bringing breaking news. Trax coordinating it all. It's just so refreshing to have a Chicago sports avenue to call and contribute, always taking input from the viewers. It's just a family. And my hot take is definitely going to need Chicago to load up in the draft on D, trading down, stacking up second round picks, D end, D tackle, safety, center. I think we can all get those in the second round with some smart maneuvering. Again, appreciate everything you guys bring. It's just a weekly, nightly highlight to participate and involve us, the CSP fans and family. Thanks again, Trax. Take care.
How about that? Round of applause, everybody. Great job. Great take, both of you. But I mean, especially Doug, he went all in. I love all the praise and adoration, and thank you. You guys are way too kind, especially with what you said about me. But D-Nice, he went all out. He was available. Thank you very much, D-Nice. And thank you, everybody that was a part of that. Like I said, I only did 2. I had about 12 to choose from. Make sure you give us a call, man. It's that simple. It's that easy. Those guys won merch today. They won merch today. They're walking away with something. You want to walk away from something? Let your voice be heard, man. You're not going to get this on the 4-letter networks of ESPN or CHGO. You're not going to get a phone call in. You're not going to hear it. It's all for the algorithm. It's all for the clicks. It's all they care about. All right. They got their purpose. Yeah. But you know what my purpose is? It's reaching out to you so your voice can be heard. I'm done hearing my voice. I want to hear your voice. Your voice needs to be heard. You're a fan just like me. You put your pant legs on one at a time. My take is no better than your take. I'm just the guy that sets all this up, okay? I'm the conduit. So your voice can be heard about your favorite Chicago sports team. So if you want to go all in and make a difference today for your community, for your team, start right here. 872-256-1424. This is a call to action. Okay? Get off your seat, on your feet, pick up that phone, make a phone call. 872-256-1424. You can even call during the show. I'll pick up. I'll put you on live. We'll talk. Start cursing, I got to hang up on you, though. I don't want to lose a show for anybody. All right? And sometimes my kids watch it too, and other kids are probably watching it. So, but leave a message, comment, or question for the show, man, just like those two gentlemen did. Thank you guys so much. You make the community better. There's no I in team, okay? Appreciate you guys. Now, back to the show. All right, here we go. I'm back. Let's see here. Let's move this over here. Get ready to fire up this mock draft simulator. How about that? How about we do that? Here we go. Mock draft simulator is now, ladies and gentlemen. Loading it up. We're going to go 7 fast. It starts with you. A little bit of appreciation. This is customer appreciation on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Some people only do it once a week. I'm going to do it twice. All right, here we go. Fast, 7 rounds. Chicago Bears. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Getting ready to start this up right now. All right. Your guys' pick. You're on clock right now. So right out the gate, the Colts want to trade with us 47-113 and next year's second. I want to see if they have a first. Giants 37, 105, and next year's second. Same thing with them. I want to see if they have a first. And then Atlanta 48, 79, second and a sixth. I think they want to give up the most. What do you guys think? Do you guys want any of these trades or just go ahead and pick a guy? Caden Proctor's right on deck. And Caden McDonald. It's interesting because a lot of times Caden won't be available at this spot. A lot of times folks pick him early, you know? So let me know what you guys think. Let's look at the Jets. So we're not going to reject those, but we are going to go to somebody suggested that we trade with the Jets. There we go. $25, $33, $44. They'll give us a third rounder. They're not going to give us their fourth, but they'll give us a fifth. We can get a third, a fourth, and a third and a fifth. Yeah, we can get a second, a third, and a fifth for our first. We can also get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 3, we can get a 2, a 4, a 6, and a 7. I need to get a second opinion on this Illinois Jones that says no trades. I'm actually not mad at this trade, though. I like that you're getting 4 picks there. 2 in the top 100. I might even be able to wonder what it would look like if I threw this in there. Yeah, if we go 2, 4, 6, 7 for our first. What's up, Paul Martin? If this is the first time joining the show, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share a picture of that with me on Instagram or X app, and it'll help you win a jersey of your choice, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and make the trade. You know how much people will give to come up into the first round? Especially the Jets. They need a lot of help. It's very real. It's very, very real. This is one of the most real trades. And honestly, I feel like we could be getting more. And we would be getting more if we were trading next year's picks, but we can't because we're not doing a dynasty. All right, so here we go. We've got 3 people that are down with this. Louie's down with it. Doug's down with it, and I'm down with it. There we go. The computer says that the offer that we're getting is 51.1% better than 48.9. So we're getting volume. We're getting quantity over quality. It's our job to draft the quality. So here we go. What happened? Did it get rejected? I might have got rejected. Let's you know what? The Giants. They rejected it, apparently. Oh, well. What's up, Speedy Carter? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for showing up, man. Glad to see you made it in right after you got off work. AC Adam, bear down, brother. Let's go ahead and propose that trade back again. I wonder, what about if we trade with the Seahawks? Let's trade with the Seahawks. They're 32nd. See what that looks like, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in the first. They jump up quite a bit. They'll give us a I like that. I like that a lot. Look at that. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks in the top 100. And then we still have one at 188. We're going to accept this. We're going to accept this, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. You know what, though? Hold on. Who's at 31? The Patriots? Let's try to trade with the Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe they got a better deal. 25 for 31. Yeah, they're not. They're being stingy. They're being stingy. You know what? I don't really like any of these, to be honest with you. I really don't. I think we got close, but nothing really blows my socks off with these trades right now. So who are we going to get in the first round? Who do you guys want? You guys think we need a defensive lineman over an offensive tackle? You guys think we need an edge over a tackle, a wide receiver, a cornerback? What are you guys looking at here? Linebacker? What are you guys looking at? What do you want? Edge? McDonald. Martin, did you say that you were a first-time viewer? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Please hit that like button. There's a lot of you guys in the building right now on X app, on YouTube, Facebook at home. Hit that like button. Caden McDonald. All right, Caden McDonald it is. There we go. Caden McDonald, you now are a Chicago Bear. I like this one. 57 for 58. And we go from 239 to 124. They really want this pick. They can have it. I'm doing it. All right. We just got a draft pick. We're moving back one. Who do you guys want here? Do you guys want a safety? You guys want a safety? Genesis Smith, cornerback, Keontae Scott, wide receiver, another cornerback, an edge. You want to go get Mason Thomas or Grace Halton? Let's go get Grace Halton. Let's double down at defensive tackle and go get Grace Halton. We can get our edge, Mason Thomas, right now and go get another defensive tackle. Let's do it. They want to trade us. We're going to reject it. All right. There we go. We fortified our trenches. The whole rest of the draft, we don't have to worry at all about defensive line. We can even go get another edge if you guys want. 2 picks away, and we get an extra pick at 156 to let Indy slide up 2 spots, and we get a 156er. I'm not mad at that. I'm accepting that. 2 spots, I can live 2 spots. Yeah, you guys don't do it for me. All right, where are we at here? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to go get another defensive tackle? You want to get a cornerback, a tight end, wide receiver, tight end, running back, Katron Allen, Penn State, safety? What are you guys thinking here? Offensive lineman, a tackle? What do you guys want? Safety, center. Okay. So let's look at best player available for safety. We got John Kilgore at 97. Let's look at center. We got Max Golban, Michigan State, and Logan Jones. We can probably get Logan Jones at 124. So if we go get safety on defense, we're looking at Kilgore from South Carolina. And I'm not mad at that. It's got a nice RAS, 6'1", 210. Got good vision, intelligence, high IQ. I like guys with high IQ. He's got good muscle bound. He's a ball hawk, separator. He's best at a big nickel, but built. So he could do all kinds of stuff. I mean, seriously, this could be the guy that if our guy, and you guys know how important it is to have, Gordon goes down, this could be our guy that fills in, Sounds like he could play defensive back and safety, cornerback and safety. So, all right, we got him. Now we're going to go ahead and go to our center. Remember, once you guys say something, that's what we're going to lock in on, okay? We're not going to double back and think twice. It takes a lot of time when that happens. So best player available, we can get J.C. Davis. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong spot. Matt Golban, 108 at 124. That's value, guys. Matt Golban, I like him. You know why? 6'4", 305. He could play other positions besides center, okay? Early round athletic, okay? 92.1 PFSN impact grade. Big impact, man. Mid-round stealer. Matt Golban is our center. Fortified the trenches. Somebody said it earlier. That's where you win. That's where you win it at, okay? That's where you win it at. You guys are doing a good job. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We can go get Overton, the edge, out of Alabama. If you guys want to get another edge, or we could look somewhere else. You guys want to look at linebacker? Speedy Carter says Caden Curry is like 150 something. We got an edge at Mason Thomas, AC Adam. Are you saying you want 2 edges in this draft? 2 edges and 2 defensive tackles? Or you guys want to look at linebacker? I'll show you what linebacker looks like really quick, ladies and gentlemen. We got Caleb Elarms or Torian York at 152. We got another pick at 156, so I feel like we could still get a decent linebacker then. There's nobody on there at linebacker I would live without. You know what I mean? I could live without all of them is what I'm getting at, But now if we help ourselves to edge or cornerback, we might be doing something here. Or get ourselves another safety is what I'd say. Or Bo Stevens, guard of Iowa. Bo Stevens. I heard he's a real smart guy, athletic guy. Huge impact score. 94.1, ladies and gentlemen. 6'5", 315. He can latch on, man. Athletic. Instant depth piece and future starter. Very smart. Balance and engage. They say he's very disrespectful. He might be able to slide out to tackle too at 6'5". Cornerback? You guys want to look at cornerback? I wouldn't be mad at getting a cornerback. Styles? Styles is gone, but there's quite a bit of value here. It's Stephen F. Austin. We got Charlie Dennings, Devin Moore, Florida, Devin Marshall, Ephesian Prysock at Washington. I like Prysock. I like Prysock a lot. But I can get Prysock at 138. What do I got after? Yeah, it's going to be a while before I pick my next corner. I don't know. Best player available is a defensive tackle. Or we could go that corner, like I said, Demings, man. Or the edge. We could go edge again or the other corner. 6'1", 190, top 100 potential. 31 pass breakups, man. He's held QB ratings to just 38.7. That's disrespectful. Dude's got a 4.41 40-yard dash, 42-inch vertical leap. That's almost 4 foot vertical. 11-foot broad jump. This guy can jump over a freaking field goal post, guys. You know what I'm saying? I think this is where we got to go double down at corner. We've let a lot leave the building. And I wouldn't be mad if we got Charlie Demings. AC Adams says corner. All right, AC. Love you, brother. Please come back, man. All right, the enemy has spoken. They want to trade with us. They want to trade 163 and 196. They said just they won't throw in a male cheerleader. We said we don't want him. We want the Honey Bears back. Matter of fact, this day and age, I don't even know. I don't even know if we want to get ourselves cheerleaders. We might run into that problem. Open that door there. Crazy. 163, 196. Not bad. Get another player. I mean, normally I wouldn't. I definitely, all bets are off. I'm not trading with the Packers. But here's a situation where it's late. It doesn't really hurt us a whole lot. And I don't think we're going to hand them the best player on their team. So, yeah. Speedy Carter spoke too. He wanted corner. AC also. AC's a long-time viewer, guys, just so you know. He gets busy, though. He's all over all the other. He supports everybody. I recommend that you guys do the same. This is a community for the Bears. This is the only trade we have available. Do you guys want to take it or no? We'll go ahead and reject it. I mean, we could get another edge right here. I wouldn't be mad about getting Joshua Barham at Michigan. That wouldn't be bad. But I wouldn't mind getting Seth McGowan either, the running back out of Kentucky. That guy, 6'2", 223, man. Got some good size. Got some good size. He had a robbery in 2021, and they dismissed of the charges after he spent 3 months in jail. Then he went to JUCO. And then, yeah, he had a strong PFSN, Kentucky. You know, he's had a long road, but I mean, he's got a size, athleticism, some intangibles. Just showing you guys best player available. And then you got Kevin Coleman Jr. from Missouri. You know, the guy's pretty good there. Another receiver. Could use a receiver. I would say Torrin York would be my pick. Linebacker here. I like Torrin York. Little undersized, but definitely he became a full-time starter with A&M, man. He's a Mike linebacker too, which is important. So he's got angle IQ, form overall, and he's got low, I just like him, man. He could be a starter is what it says. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this linebacker here in Torian York. I mean, let's make it count, right? Let's make it count if we're going to give up that trade and not do it, is what I'd say. So I think, what do we got left? We got 241. We got one pick left. I mean, honestly, guys, sorry I have to do this, but I got to do my due diligence and get a quarterback. I'm going to get Luke Altmaier, okay? I'm going to get Luke Altmaier, quarterback from Illinois. Just in case, we don't know if Tyson Bagent's going to be traded. So I'm getting a quarterback in the last round. That's what I'm going to do. All right, that's our draft, guys. Cade McDonald, Mason Thomas, edge, Grace Holton, Jalen Kilgore, Matt Golbin. That's our center and our safety. Charlie Dennings, cornerback. Torian York, Luke Altmaier. That's it, guys. That's what we got. What do you guys think? You guys have a good draft? You guys have fun with me? Get some more calls on that hotline, huh? Get some more calls on that hotline. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. I think we should get some more. You guys want to do one more mock draft? You guys up for another mock draft? What do you guys think about another mock draft? I like that we doubled up on defensive tackle. I almost wish we could have had an extra pick so we could have doubled up on edge. I feel like we just didn't have enough picks. We had a lot of things we wanted to do. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, you guys let me know what you guys want to do. You guys want to run it back? What's your guys' take on this one? The crowd spoke. You guys do me a favor. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to get this started. Do me a favor right now. Right now. Don't close this screen. Open up another one. Share this on Facebook. Share this on X app. Share this anywhere you can. Tell people to come here. Let's storm the gates. Let's have a good draft, mock draft for everybody. Let's invite our friends, our family. Let's have a good draft, okay? Let's also try to take into consideration that we might want to trade a little bit more than we did this time. I feel like we were 1 or 2 players away from having the draft that we really wanted. I thought this was a good draft in value. I didn't necessarily get all the players that I wanted. I mean, this was your guys' draft. So I'm just saying, I feel like we were a couple picks away if we would have, locked in. There really wasn't any available. So I would definitely wouldn't say this is on you. Just sometimes it doesn't fall right, So yeah, let's go ahead and start this. Let's go ahead and start this up. What's up, Bears for Life? How you doing, buddy? I hope you guys shared this. I definitely want more in the community, man. You guys are great. You guys mean a lot to me. And I think you guys could bring some more good value, some friends and family in here. Let's grow, okay? Let's do it. This is our year, 2026, baby. This is your year. You guys are built for this, right? All right, here we go. Let's be great today. Let's make this one hell of a mock draft. Okay, so right off the rip, Saints want to trade us 42, 73, and a second. Pretty far back. They are giving us a 73, but a second. I don't want to fall all the way back to 40, though. 35, I think that's where the threshold is at, ladies and gentlemen. 35 is 66 and a second for next year. I might circle back and counter and see if they'll give us one in the top 100 with the 66 and the 35. Now, there's a lot of value here, but we're falling back past 40, and I'm not about that. 56, 81, 88 in a second next year. Let's counter. Let's see what we can do. Oh, they for sure accepted. Looks like they want to trade our 89, though. See, and that's where it gets interesting. We can get a 35 and a 66 and a 142. I'm not mad at that one, even if I have to throw in 239. A 2 for 3 banger. What if we get, 184? I don't know, guys. Let me know if you guys like this trade right here or no. You guys like this trade right here? I think it's pretty good. Could you guys live with it? Could you guys live without it? You guys like this trade here? I mean, we're still going to get 35. It is a second rounder, though. So that means the Caden McDonald's and all those type of guys fall off right away. I just need one more person. I think Louis likes this trade. It's all right. So it sounds like Bears for Life could live without it. Is this Phil? Is Bears for Life Phil? Stecking high. The only thing that I see that might make sense is if we get this 101 and trade our 129 away. Hell, let's see if they'll. They accepted. All right. Well, we get rid of a 6 next year. Somebody get on the horn. Somebody get on the horn and tell Poles that he doesn't have a 6th-round pick next year. I traded it away. 35 for 48 and 79. I don't think so. I'm not getting into the 40s. Remember that? I will trade back 3 spots, but I don't want a 4th next year. I'll counter that one. Yeah, I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but you going to give me a 6th to trade back 3 spots? I can live without the 6th. Give me a 5th. I'll give you my 100. Oh, well, you know what? I'm not doing anything there. I'm giving them. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, I don't like this trade. I don't like this trade. Let's see what's the trade offers here. That's it. All right, this is where we pick. We got to pick something. Just don't. We got tackle Blake Miller, Brandon Cease, cornerback, defensive tackle Kristen Miller, Georgia, offensive tackle Max, cornerback D'Angelo, Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker. Got an edge here, Malachi Lawrence, Lee Hunter, defensive tackle, safety. What do you guys think? What do you guys see here that you like? What position do you guys want me to go after? Rodriguez. So I wonder if like we traded to, where's Rodriguez at? 40, 5 spots. There's a chance he could go, still be there, but you almost don't want to take that chance, right? I'm down with some Rodriguez. I can get down with some Rodriguez. Let's do some Rodriguez. I'm definitely not trading with the Packers. FGB for me. All right. I don't like these trades. What do you guys think? You guys want to double down, get another linebacker? You guys want to get Stukes, trading Stukes, Arizona? You guys want to get Sam Hetch, center out of Kansas State? I think we do that, or we go get Grace Holton, pick 65. But I mean, where are we? Oh, we got 60. We got pick 60. We can get Grace Holton at 60. We can get our defensive tackle at 60. We got Rodriguez. Look at Edge. Let's see what's going on with Edge right now. These edges are way back. Way back. We don't need to jump into that. We don't need to jump that far. We can get Demetrius Crownover, offensive tackle, Texas A&M. So, I mean, this is telling right here. This is what happens. This is what happens when you trade away. Sometimes those top players that you really latch onto are gone, and so now you really have to make the calculative moves, you know? I feel like starting this draft over. I'm not going to lie. There's so much people, even Zion Young. That was another one I wanted. I don't know. I mean, we got Rodriguez, but dude, before we go defensive, before we go linebacker, we always go D-line, whether it be an edge or a defensive tackle, I'd say. We missed a lot of value in those early rounds. So best players available right now are 2 wide receivers right off the rip. And then you got Sam Hetch at center. And we just got a center in, from the Patriots. And it's like, we got that. Yeah, we need one, and I know it's important, but our defense is not going to get incrementally better if we don't get in the early rounds and get those big time talents. And are you going to risk your second pick in the draft to be lining up for most of the season, if not all of the season, on the bench? I mean, we traded away a lot of players, and now we have to fill those holes and go get a guy. I mean, your defensive line, we've said it this whole time, we need a pass rush. We know what the problem is. Are we going to let the first 2 rounds go without? Oh, he's not the long-term solution. I don't think anyone in their right mind would think that Bradbury is a long-term solution, although we're hoping so. We're hoping so. If you can go over 1,000 snaps without a penalty, if you can go over 1,000 snaps without a sack, and if you can line up by Thuney and Thuney, a future Hall of Famer, can make you better, we don't know what the ceiling is for Bradbury. But at the end of the day, I do not want a rookie sitting on the bench where he could be starting elsewhere. It's a very tough decision. I want to start the draft over. I'm sorry, guys. This went sideways. That trade was not good. Yeah. So let's restart it. Sorry. This is the first time I've ever restarted a draft, by the way. Just so you guys know. This is not getting any easier. This is not getting any easier. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming back, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I did play on Weird Bears for Life, right? Shout out to you, Phil. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for hopping in and hanging out with us, Phil. Peter Woods is available. Guess what, guys? I'm vetoing everything. I'm not accepting any trades. I'm running out there, and I'm getting Peter Woods. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I'm getting Peter Woods, okay? This guy is amazing. He should have been picked before pick 19. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with people right now? This is straight up redunculous. Peter Woods is available. 6'2", nearly 300 pounds. The guy reminds me of Aaron Donald in stature. I don't know if you guys seen him do his cone drill, but it was amazing. The guy's got a freakish speed, man. Round one range. Flashes of brilliance. Masterpiece from Clemson's defensive line. Hyperdense frame, raw power, near inhuman attack explosiveness. This guy is elite. I mean, he is going to be a 3-tech and beyond, versatile, and he's still climbing to all league ceiling. Peter Woods, you are a Chicago Bear, and you are going to save my defensive line. Yes. You guys want to see the video? I'll stop the draft. We'll pause the draft so you guys can watch the video of him running. He runs like someone stole his bicycle and he finally found the guy after 20 years. The guy's got a chip on his shoulder, man. This man is ridiculous fast with that speed. Oh my gosh. $57 and $239 for $81.15. Sorry, Dirty Birds. Ain't getting it done today. Bengals, try harder. We're picking here. Go pick your nose. All right, so we could get another defensive tackle. We could go get Lee Hunter or Caleb Banks. Remember, Caleb's got that foot issue. He's not going to start. We got another Keontae Scott, cornerback, offensive tackle, A&M, edge, Mason Thomas. We got pick 60. If Mason Thomas is there, I say we go get him. I mean, where I'm at right now is I think we go get a guy in Keontae Scott. We got to get a guy, a really good safety. This guy's a good nickel, man. And he's got versatility. He's good at off man and zone, man. But what do you guys want here at 57? What do you guys see? We get good value, though. We get Lee Hunter. We get Lee Hunter and Peter Woods. First two picks in the draft. All bets are off. Our defensive line gets not just incrementally, it gets better right during the draft. I'm saying let's get Lee Hunter. I know a lot of people like Caleb Banks. He is 8 positions as far as ranking go. But got to keep in mind that foot, so he's not going to be right away, and we don't know how he's going to come back after that. If we are going to get a good pick, 43, that's 14 spots he's dropped. 2 defensive tackles. You get Lee Hunter and you get Peter Woods. Lee Hunter, you were a Chicago Bear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, people are wanting to do more trades with us. 60 for 61 and a 4th rounder. Now, this is telling. I definitely think that I definitely think we could do something here. Just going back one. Let's counter and see what we could do. All right. They're going to give us their 4th round draft pick. I'm not mad at that. And a 5th. I get down with this. All to trade back one spot. We need it. We need depth. I'm doing it. It's done. I don't like that. I don't like that either. All right. So what do you guys want here? Cornerback, wide receiver, offensive tackle, edge. I think we go for edge, Mason Thomas. I think we go for edge and Mason Thomas, guys. That's what I'd say. I like Mason Thomas. Definitely need an edge still. All right, I'm going to go for edge, guys. I'm going to go get Mason Thomas from Oklahoma. 6'2", 241, 9 sacks, 13 for loss. PFSN grade, 80.6. Pretty good, man. He's got vision and flashes off the line. Good hip flexibility, ankle flexion. You guys remember this guy. Disruptive. All right, we got Thomas. Thomas is in the building. Thomas the Train, you are a Chicago Bear. I'm liking this draft already, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not mad at it at all, one bit. All right, guys, I got to reject this trade. You want to know why? Because we're going to get our center in Connor Lew. 6'3", 310. He's one of the youngest and most pro-ready centers in the 2026 draft. Okay, guys? Great lower body strength. His football IQ is really good, physically talented. He could be an instant starter, man. Top 100 appeal if medicals check out okay. That's the type of guy that I think we can get. Now, I also do like Jadarian Price. This guy is overlooked because of Jeremiah Love, but they used him a lot. Matter of fact, some people are saying that he could actually go in the 1st round, man. This guy is something else, but, here's the deal. Do we need a running back more than we need a center? And I will say this, although I do think we need a running back, I do think we need a center more. So I'm saying we go for Connor Lew. Sorry, Jadarian. I want you badly. I want you in a Chicago Bears uniform. I actually like you more than I like Jeremiah Love, which sounds crazy, but if you guys watch these guys play, you'll understand why I said that. Go watch some tape. And you're not wrong if you like Love more. This is all opinion. We got our center. All right, at pick 129, I think we're going to go ahead and look and see what we've got available for linebackers. I'm saying right here is probably going to be Kyle. Yep, Kyle Lewis there. So, but if we are looking at safety, I like Michael Tafe. I think after this, it really falls off. I think we need to get a safety now. I got Michael Tafe, man, out of Texas. Sorry, we needed a safety, ladies and gentlemen. We needed a safety. We got to get younger at safety. After that, it falls off quite a bit. I hope you guys understand that. So that's where we're at, okay? I'm going to look at linebacker next. I think it falls off after that, so we need to go ahead and do our due diligence and go ahead and look at that type of thing. We need to look at that. We need to look at linebacker. is what I'd say. I think we can still get value at linebacker. So, wow, before we get our next pick, man, we're already into round 6. But our next draft is 207. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Are you first-time listener? Jack, do me a favor. Hit me up on Instagram, Chicago Sports Podcast, or X app. Show me that you subscribed, that you hit the notification bell to all, and that you shared this with somebody. And if you did, bro, you just won a jersey. That's all you got to do to become a part of this illustrious community. Eric Gentry, linebacker, USC. We got Bryce, okay, out of Oregon. That's what we got there. Keyshawn Elliott, Arizona State, and Jimmy Rolder out of Michigan. I'm going BPA linebacker. I need a linebacker, guys. So that's where we're at. I agree with you. I agree with you, Jack. We all agree with you. The Bears aren't broke, but we are fixing our team. We're getting a lot of depth today, buddy. Our next pick is 232. It's coming up. Hope you guys got an idea of what you want next. I'd say probably need to invest in a tackle, right? That's one thing that we didn't go grab in this draft. We got 232 and 241. Let's see if we can get a tackle here. Oh, we got Riley Mallman out of Wisconsin. There we go. Okay. All right. We got a guy that can come in there, play some downs. We'll go ahead and pick another guy. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Running back here? You guys want to grab a running back out of the draft? I wouldn't be mad if we got Noah Whittington from Oregon. 5'8", 205. See, he tore his ACL sideline after just 4 games. And then in 2025, he had 829 yards and 6 touchdowns in his final season. So, like I said, he'll be an older rookie, but, I mean, he's definitely got some day 3 value. They say he's a well-rounded ball player. I think we go get a running back right here. I really do. You would have got a safety earlier, Brian Harris? Okay. Brian Harris, I think you're a return viewer, right? So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to all. Okay? Is what I'd say. Appreciate all you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. 17 likes. It's free. You can get it up, man. You guys can get it up. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, guys. For sure. Now, where would you do it, though? Where would you do it? So the only place we could have done it is if we didn't double down and go get ourselves a defensive tackle in the second round, I would say, or an edge. We could have slid and not got an edge in the 3rd or a center. I mean, those are all key positions, right? I'm not mad at Tafe. I think Tafe is Michael Tafe out of Texas. I think that's a good, solid safety. I really do. But, I mean, you got Peter Woods, dynamic, probably the best in the draft, defensive tackle, in my opinion. Lee Hunter, I mean, we needed to double down at defense. And then the edge, so we got 3 defensive linemen right away. Okay. Connor Lewis, center, right? Michael Tafe. Now, I do think that we probably could have got a center in the 6th round or something like that. So, I mean, it's half in one, half in the other, you know. I think all in all, you guys did a good job. I think we did a good job here. So, yeah. Not sure what you guys want to do here at this last pick, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. I'm gonna grab your running back, Keon Owens. So we got a running back in the last pick of the draft. So there's your draft. There you go, guys. All right. Peter Woods, first pick. Lee Hunter, second pick. Edge, Mason Thomas, third pick. Center, Connor Lou, fourth pick. Michael Thomas or Michael Tafe, safety, Texas. Fifth pick. Eric Gentry, linebacker. Sixth pick. Riley Mallman, tackle, Wisconsin. And then Keyshawn Owens, running back. So, hey, man, good draft, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You did a great job drafting, I would say. So, yep. Thanks for everything, man. You guys are great. You guys are solid. So, good draft. And again, like I said before, guys, make sure you call this number, 872-256-1424. Leave a message. Next show, I will listen to yours. I had about 12 voicemails there. I chose 2. So leave a message, comment, or question for the show. You'll instantly win a jersey of your choice if I pick yours. So those 2 gentlemen got a jersey.
Unknown caller.
Let's see who's calling here. This will be a live call. 1 second.
Call from
Louis Claudio.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Hey, Trax.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
you're live
living
on
the dream.
You're live on the air right now. I was going to let it to go to voicemail, but I said, you know what? You did such a good on the last one. Let's make it live. So if you want, you can call back another time and leave a voicemail. But what's going on today, bud? What's on your mind?
Well, just want to say, watching the show while I, do some work. And, yeah, it's definitely a great draft, great show as always. And I just appreciate the family, and the haters are always going to hate,
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yep. I agree.
Haters going to hate, but family loves you, and we love the host, and just keep the content coming. For, of, and by the people is, the motto, you guys live by. So yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I appreciate the call, and I appreciate your sentiments and everything. And yeah, I appreciate you guys giving all your input on these mock drafts. It's a good time. It's a really good time. And I think that second one went a little sideways, and I'm glad we regrouped and we went ahead and reshuffled and went ahead and picked picked more. And I do like Peter Woods over McDonald. I feel like even though we get McDonald's, just something's missing. And when you go get a guy like Peter Woods, like, you instantly just feel like you've got a dog in the building. And that's what we need in this draft. We need a guy that everybody's going to remember, and a guy that's just going to come in there and just take over. And I think that's one thing that we could take away from this draft is not only depth, but we went out and got a guy that's going to be on our team that we're going to be like, damn, we got to re-sign this guy as soon as as long as it translates over to the NFL, because they still got to do that, So, but yeah, man, thanks for the call, and you have yourself a great day. And like I said, feel free to call again, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. And just for the record, this is Lewis from North Dakota. It is a real state. But I got brothers in Montana and now Minnesota now. So, yeah. Somewhere between Montana and Minnesota. North Dakota's right there. So,
yeah. Hey, you guys want to do what he just did and call again? Call right back. I'll put you on before the show's over. Otherwise, we're going to close it out and we're going to tell you to have a good day, man. So enjoy your day and thanks for hopping on, buddy.
all right. Appreciate you, Trax.
All right,
Stay up.
You too, man. Appreciate you too. See ya. Take care of those tires. Take care of those tires.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, yeah, that pretty much concludes our show unless I get another call in. And that pretty much does it for that phone call. Thanks again for calling us again. That was awesome. Like I said, all you got to do is make a call, and we're doing a jersey giveaway. We're going to choose a caller each time, and voicemail or live call, and I'll pick it, right? So yeah, that was pretty cool. Louis live. But I think that's going to conclude our show unless I get another call before I finish this up. Again, like I said, leave a message, comment, or question for the show. 872-256-1424. Call the CSP hotline. Bear down, guys. Love you. Chi-Town up. Bear down.
Hops on the ice, red lights flash, goods in the summer, whole city mad. Tracks like a tone, lingering for the sound. City ride with it, yeah, this our town. It's Chicago. Fucking here we live in Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, we in it. Cut the take, cut the call. Whole city tell you when we turn the ball. It's Chicago. Let's pay, lean in. Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, this spin. Same heart, same code. Sports podcast, hey, let's go.
Check this out, guys. I'm going to do something a little special. After the close, I'm always going to play a video clip. I just thought of this right now. I'm always going to play a video clip. So here's a video clip I'm going to play right now. This one's a Peter Woods that we just drafted on Pro Day. This is the video I was talking about. Wow. How about that, huh? How about that? All right, guys. Love you again. Like I said, I'm going to do that kind of like the Avengers where you see something at the end of the show. So if you guys are all real OGs and you're hanging out, you guys know, always wait to the end because the good, better, best is for last, right? All right. See you guys later. Chi-Town up, bear down. Much love.